We all wear uniforms. Soldiers have been wearing uniforms in battle for centuries. There was and still is a very good reason for this. You want the soldiers on your side to be able to identify you easily so you don't get shot or killed. In other words, your uniform is designed to tell others exactly who you are. In every corner of the world, from bustling cities to quiet villages, we are constantly communicating who we are through various means. Our clothing, hairstyles, body modifications, and even the language we use serve as a non-verbal lexicon revealing our identities, beliefs, and affiliations. In essence, we all wear uniforms, a curated collection of choices that broadcast our personal and social identities. In much the same way LA gangs of the 1980s could tell which gang you belonged to by which colors you wore, today we can find our tribe by the markers we all place on our outward appearance. These signs even work internationally. However, there are notable exceptions. Clothing, the everyday uniform. The most immediate and visible form of self-expression is our clothing. What we wear can signify our profession, socio-economic status, cultural background, and even our moods. For instance, a doctor's white coat, a business person's suit, or a student's uniform each tell a story about the wearer's role in society. Beyond occupational attire, fashion choices can indicate group memberships such as sports team jerseys, band t-shirts, or traditional ethnic garments. One thing I have noticed recently is a resurgence of 1970s and 1980s band t-shirts on young people. I thought, wow, that's great that the teens of today are gaining an interest in classic rock. Well, I could not have been more wrong. Turns out Walmart and other stores have started selling these t-shirts, and today's high schoolers choose them not for their musical affiliations, but rather for their colors or symbols. Some kids just like the Rolling Stones tongue logo, but couldn't name a Stones song. Consider the symbolism of colors and styles. Black attire often suggests formality or mourning, while vibrant colors may convey energy and enthusiasm. The cut and fit of clothing can also communicate confidence, creativity, or conformity. Through fashion, we send signals about our personal tastes and the communities we align ourselves with. For ages, women have bonded over shopping experiences, especially at higher-priced stores. Others bond over the great deals they find. A man wearing a leather jacket and jeans would not look natural in a brokerage office, but just as out of place would be a man wearing a three-piece suit in a biker bar. If you wanted to stand out and draw attention with your clothing, aka peacocking, you would need to think about the venue in which you would be seen. Hairstyles, crowning statements. Our hairstyles are another potent form of self-expression. They can be a testament to our individuality or a nod to cultural heritage. For example, dreadlocks might reflect Rastafarian beliefs, while a sleek bob could suggest a preference for modern, chic aesthetics. Hairstyles can also signal rebellion or adherence to social norms. If you're sporting a mohawk, people will assume you are not an elementary school teacher. However, lately, this norm is melting away. I've seen some crazy hair on teachers. The decision to dye hair in unconventional colors, maintain natural textures, or opt for elaborate styles, each conveys a unique message. In many cultures, hair is a deeply personal aspect of identity, with particular styles being passed down through generations, signifying continuity and respect for tradition. However, in modern times we are losing this identity marker. Hair has become another means of self-expression. Tattoos and piercings, permanent symbols. Body modifications such as tattoos and piercings are perhaps the most permanent and deliberate forms of self-expression. Each tattoo is a narrative etched into the skin, often holding deep personal significance. Tattoos can commemorate loved ones, celebrate milestones, or embody personal philosophies. They can also be cultural markers with specific designs linked to particular traditions and histories. Piercings, like tattoos, can range from subtle to dramatic, each placement and piece of jewelry contributing to a person's unique aesthetic. From earlobes to eyebrows, nostrils to navels, the choice of piercings can reflect personal tastes, cultural practices, or a desire to challenge societal norms. Which begs the question, if nose piercings become the norm, would not getting a piercing be the ultimate form of rebellion? Think about this. How difficult is it to find a 20-something without any tattoos? Language, the verbal uniform. Beyond physical appearance, the language we use is a powerful tool in defining and expressing our identities. Our vocabulary, accent and manner of speaking can reveal our origins, education and social affiliations, not to mention age. Slang and jargon often signify membership in particular groups, from professional circles to subcultures. When you strike up a conversation with someone, how long does it take you to figure out their education level, upbringing and socioeconomic status? It would likely take just 3 or 4 sentences. Certain jobs and professions have very exclusionary nomenclature. Doctors utilize terms like hematoma instead of bruise, abrasion instead of scratch, etc. Similarly, lawyers, scientists, and even mechanics use certain words and phrases that subtly indicate to others in their tribe that they are one of them and can therefore be trusted to render learned opinions. Without using that vocabulary, the speaker may not be trusted. The way we communicate is influenced by a myriad of factors, including region, age, and personal experiences. For instance, the use of regional dialects or languages can foster a sense of community and belonging. On the other hand, adopting a formal tone or specialized terminology might be necessary in professional settings, signaling expertise and authority. It can be unsettling talking to someone casually who you usually only hear in a formal setting, like running into your professor at a bar or nightclub. They are not wearing their uniform, either verbal or clothing. In conclusion, we all wear uniforms, albeit not always in the traditional sense. Our clothing, hairstyles, body modifications, and language choices are all powerful indicators of who we are and the communities we belong to. Moreover, these are the ways we display to the world into which category we belong. These elements of self-expression are not just superficial, they are deeply embedded in our identities and how we navigate the world. By understanding and appreciating these non-verbal cues, we can gain a richer insight into the diverse tapestry of human experience. Furthermore, do not complain about not being taken seriously in any community when you are not willing to adopt the appropriate uniform. If you want to be accepted, you should display the respect for the community by wearing their uniform, be it a leather jacket, a sports coat, or tattoos, even if it's a removable tattoo sleeve. Please be sure to like and subscribe. And if you'd like to be notified when more content is available, click the bell icon. Thanks for watching.